For today's market update, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I want to talk about how to get your goals accomplished when it comes to home selling, even when circumstances are maybe not as favorable as you'd want them to be. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss this one. Hi, I'm Heather with Haven Real Estate Group, and today my best laid plans went awry. I had set up this cool tool that I'm excited to use where I can stream live from YouTube and Facebook. And when I went to pull my market stats to do my October update, the system is down and I really want to get my video out today. So I felt like it was a good opportunity to kind of talk to you guys about how do you get your goals accomplished when perhaps it seems like the market is not favorable to what you're trying to do. I'd like to use a real life example of a home that we listed this last weekend that went under contract in a few days and was just the perfect little sale. One of the things I talk about all the time is it's not understanding the conditions that you're selling your home in are super important, but the most important thing is what your own personal goals are. I have some friends we've been shopping with for a long time. They finally found their house and they're ready to sell their home because they're choosing not to keep it. They're going to go ahead and sell it. And is this the ideal time for them to sell it? They probably would prefer to be selling in the spring, but they also just are ready to move on and ready to be done. And this is when they happen to find that perfect house for them. So now it turns out is the right time. We were trying so hard to get the home listed before there was snow in the ground, but Spokane had other ideas. And I want to just talk about how the long game of their choices and kind of their thoughtfulness about being good stewards of their home really paid dividends when it came time to sell. So they did a great job investing in their home, making thoughtful updates. I mean, it is turnkey and beautiful and it's in a desirable area. So I knew it would sell quickly. But the things that I really want to commend them on is that even though there's snow on the ground in the pictures and we didn't want that, and even though we're starting to get into the time when typically things start to slow down, they really collaborated really well with me. They listened when we talked about pricing strategy. They didn't have crazy ideas about what it should go for, but just really had some good humility about we've invested in this home and this is what we're hoping to get, and anything beyond that is a blessing. And so what I want to talk to you guys about today is what are the things that you can do to accomplish your home goals in any market? High inventory, low inventory, seller's market, buyer's market. What are the things that you can do to get top dollar for your home in any market? So my first suggestion is to think about what kind of smart updates you can make to get top dollar for your home. So the first thing I'm going to say is have a realtor come in and give you a free market analysis. You're going to want to hear kind of what the top potential is for your home to see, is it worth making any updates? Frequently, we tell our sellers, don't bother, let's work with what is, unless this is something you're really committed to. I just feel like I see so many families leaving money on the table because they're afraid to go down this road. Okay, so tip number one is if you want to get top dollar for your home, be willing to invest a little bit to get to that next level that you can get to in your neighborhood. A solid market analysis will tell you what the ceiling is for the neighborhood that you're in, for the area that you're in, for the kind of home that you have. So get that market analysis. It's going to be free from a realtor, and so that you have a sense of what is the potential of the property that I have. And then have some conversations, not necessarily with the first realtor you meet, but with several, to say, what are some smart updates I can make that'll help me get to the higher side of that number? And then frequently it's so fascinating to me. I mean, we've all seen it on HGTV, but I see it in real life all the time, where we spend $5,000 to just do a little kitchen refresh and it makes a $15,000 impact on the price tag. So my first tip is to make some smart updates to your home if you want to get top dollar out of your investment. no matter what kind of market you're in. Seller's market, buyer's market. If you're in a buyer's market, it's essential. But even when you're in a seller's market and you know it's going to go fast, it might go quickly, but making those updates are going to get you that top dollar, the best return on your investment that you can. The second recommendation I'm going to make is listen to your experts when it comes to pricing strategy. One of my sellers reached out to me this week and said, our house sold so quickly, Heather, and there's another one really similar that is just sitting there and didn't get any offers this weekend. And there was a price difference in how we chose to price it. And I'm really grateful that they trusted me to price it aggressively, knowing that their beautiful home was going to get a lot of attention. We were going to market it well. We were going to get a lot of traffic. And we were going to create that emotional connection that was going to leverage into multiple offers and it going over our asking price, even above what any of us were expecting. So my second tip is listen to the people who know what they're doing when they're telling you, don't price it high. Price it a little bit under so that we can get those multiple offers that we're looking for. And my third tip is really personal. My third tip for selling your house for top dollar in any market is don't wait until the circumstances seem perfect. I mean, if that's what you need to do and you're not in a hurry, you certainly can wait. But I'm just saying, if your life is telling you, it's time to sell, we're ready to move on, we've found that other house, don't be scared about getting it on the market, because with a great realtor, with a good marketing strategy, with solid pricing, you can sell your home for top dollar in any market. So I just want to encourage you, if you've been kind of holding back, waiting for the world to create these great circumstances for you to get top dollar, there's so much you can do as a seller to make that happen on your own. So let's let your priorities, your goals, and your needs set our timelines, not what's happening in the world. All right, I'm going to follow up this video with a live video whenever my stats come back up. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. I hope you're having a great day.